Good day, everyone. In today's video, we're going to cover how to go over and calculate the mean and median in Excel. The data set you see in front of you is a monthly count of ag assault incidents in Little Rock for calendar year of 2021. So each month has a corresponding count of aggravated assaults. With that, if you're newer to Excel, just some basic tips. Across the top, we have A through Z, the alphabet. Those are our columns, and that's what I refer to. And then our rows are numbers. So I want to select and say click on cell B2. That would be January of the count of ag assault 219. So with this, we'll go over the formula of mean and median. But in Excel, if you were to click on 219 and then highlight and go down to 319 December, and we come down to the bottom right, we can actually see that we have 12 cells selected, so January through December, 12 months. It automatically sums those up for you, so you see 3,429. And if you think about our mean formula, 3,429 divided by 12 will give you the average, or mean, of 285.75, so about 286 ag assaults were the average across those 12 months in 2021. The other way to calculate it is, I'm just going to type mean and then median, is to use the formula. So to start off, equal sign, type in average, open parenthesis or open paren. I'm going to select and hold down until 319. So we have a range of cells B2 through B13. Close it off, hit enter, and we see that 285.75. So if I were to highlight this again, we can see it matches with the value down here. And then for the median, I'm also going to type the equal sign to signify or let Excel know that I have a formula following. Median, and you can see as you type in different formulas and functions you want Excel to use, that it gives you some tips, some information about what you're trying to do with that specific function itself. So median, it's going to return the median or the number in the middle of a set of given numbers. Keep in mind, we have 12 months, so if we're looking at the median of an even number, it's going to take the 2 in the middle, add those together, divide by 2 to give us our median value. Open paren, select those same cells, close it off. You can see that we have 286.5, so those are very close in terms of being on top of each other for a normal distribution. If you think about symmetry of that, we know that the mean is slightly less than the median, so we know there's at least a slight left skew to it, or a negative skew to it. Now with that, easy, those are our numbers there. So we know on average, there's about 286 ag assaults per month. With that, you might make a quick bar chart. So I'm just selecting cell A1, holding down until I get until 319. You might come over to insert, click on recommended charts. It's pretty good when you select on this one. It's going to give you a couple options of probably line or bar charts. And a bar chart is something that we've probably seen time and time again. Not bad, easy to work with, and displays it fairly well. Now what would help, and kind of what we've covered in class, is we can actually show the mean and median on this graph as well. To do that, I'm going to actually delete this one. And at the top, I'm going to add 2 new columns. So we're going to have our mean, and we're going to have our median. I'm going to type in the same formula for our mean, average. Select that same range. Close it off. And to show you what I'm doing, if I were to copy this, when I say copy, I hold down on that green box, pull it down. As you can see, it's not always the same number, and if we have our same 12 months, it should be the same mean going down. But if you see our normal, or first one, it's B2 to B13. As I go down one, it's actually going B3 to B14. We want to lock those in. So to do that, we put a $sign before the column and row on both of those. So no matter what, that formula is going to stay the same. And now it updates automatically, and we're good to go with that once I drag it down. Same with the median. So if I select this for the median, close it off, I'm showing you how to go in and do it. There are shortcuts to this. I'm going to put that $sign in both of those. Double click down, we're good to go. I'm going to highlight this data set. I'm going to select A1, hold down, go to the bottom, come back to our insert. This time though, I want to do a custom one, and I'll show you what that looks like. So click over here and insert custom and create a custom one. So here it picks it up as mean, median, and then our ag assault count. I want to change the mean to also be aligned to mimic what our median has. Keep in mind these values are super close. So with that, there's going to be overlap of just the line itself. So to do that, I'm going to change the mean to a line. You can see it updates here, and yes, it's in there. It's just harder to see. Click OK, and it's going to generate that chart for us. I'm going to move this, so I'm going to right-click on that chart. I want to move it to its own sheet. So I'm going to just say chart, mean, median. And this just gives you more space to work with it. For now, I don't need a title, so I'm just going to click on that and then delete it. Gives you more room. You can see that there are different lines in here. With that, if you're newer to Excel, I wanted to show my values per month on count. I just left-clicked and then right-click, add data labels, and it gives you the count by month of ag assaults. You can do the same across your mean and median. The issue is these are all the same values across the months. What you can do if you're not used to Excel, if I double-click on one of the lines, that just brought up a specific point, I can change the height and width of the line itself. If I want it to be dash versus anything else, so if I did this as a dashed line, you can see that now there is a solid line of orange below it. If you look at our legend down here, we know the median is that gray one. And if you wanted to show that, so I'm hovered over it, if I double and then triple click on that last point, so we only have one point, this would be December. I right click and say add data label. It's only going to add that one. We know that 286.5 is our median. If you wanted it to say median, if you double click on that box and just change it to say median, it updates for you. And now you have the median label over here, even though it's down here. So it gives you some freedom to do that. If the median and mean were more offset, it would be wise to have the values themselves to show on it. It just gives you more talking points to it. If you have any questions on this, let me know. I just wanted to make a quick video on how to calculate, but then also make a chart with it. Until next time.